You join us today at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for what's bound to be a really hectic qualifying as the teams compete to set the best lap times. This is a track that tends to ask quite a lot of the tyres, both front and rear. So is it fair to say a great deal of management will be needed in order to do well here?
Tyre wear is always something you have to consider to a certain degree. Finding a good car balance that suits the circuit will help prolong the life of the tyre, but it's true that some circuits, such as this one, are more challenging than others. How hard you can push them depends on your strategy and how tight the battle is around you.
Alright everyone, welcome back to the Spanish Grand Prix, round number 5 of our Sebastian Vettel career mode. Another issue in this career mode. Once again, I forgot to unmute my mic, so this is actually a voiceover if you can't tell. I don't know if you can tell, but as you've just seen, we got off to a great start, almost going sideways into turn 2. So yeah, obviously a bit of a thing that we're going to have to look at, try not to make the same mistake again during the course of our 25% race. I hope you've enjoyed the first 4 races of this championship. We are currently second behind Lewis Hamilton and in front of our teammate Charles Leclerc, so let's see if we can make inroads on Lewis Hamilton, try and get closer towards him. So yeah, this is going to be another race without any commentary, unfortunately. But I'm sure I might update you throughout the race if I can be bothered to edit voiceovers in. But you know, yeah, I can't be bothered sometimes. Just make sure you like and subscribe. Just do that at least, and yeah, just do it. And we ended in P5 after that qualifying lap. It wasn't the greatest lap, but let's see what we can do in the race. I hope you enjoy it. It's gonna hopefully be a good one, and
We're all ready for tomorrow's
I'll
race,
see you at the end of the race, I guess.
Who will be fronting the grid? Hamilton, Bottas, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Race day is upon us once again. I've got a feeling we're in for a special one today. The Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, a track that will certainly force the drivers to push themselves. It consists of a very impressive main straight going into turn 1. It's a straight that also offers a DRS zone, so it's likely to be a hot spot for overtakes. It's just about time to go to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel and Albon, Sainz, Norris, Perez and Daniel Ricciardo, Kvyat, Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen and Gasly, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi and Roman Grosjean. Russell and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care. Let's focus now for the rest of the race. Is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. You've lost some time to the car behind.
So this is when we get into another one of those voiceover moments. So do you remember Australia? So if all the viewers could just pause right here, if all the viewers could close their eyes, just go with me on this. Just close your eyes and believe. I'm gonna have to time this right, but hopefully, due to my editing skills, we can just pause the gameplay here. So what you're seeing is it's not buffering. Don't worry, the gameplay has been paused. Just close your eyes and just think of a Ferrari with 4 wheels, just about to go under a Rolex sign. Just close your eyes. Now open your eyes, and we're back to racing. It's almost as if it's a miracle.
battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Has just made a pass for the lead. Losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing. In this lap, push now. Has just taken the lead. Box this lap, please. Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Complete. Go now. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. nice ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge. Charles is in for his stop.
Alright guys, this is the small point in the video where I just have to pause the game or something because I got a phone call in real life which I had to answer. So yeah, the racing would resume in about 2 minutes, so just give it a little bit if you don't mind.
Okay, battery's looking good. You can use overtake to get past. Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Hamilton's in first place. safety gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds. Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy. Some time to the car behind. Some information on Norris. They seem to have an issue. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to teammate ahead is 7.3 seconds. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy. laps of fuel remaining. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
So a pretty disappointing result, P7 after we had a collision with Max Verstappen, but good news for us. Lewis Hamilton retired from the session. Let's see what the commentators are going to say about it after the podium.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. And with today's impressive result, Charles Leclerc steps into the championship lead. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, Lance Stroll would be my pick. He managed to keep a cool head today whilst pushing through the field.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
So that was the Spanish Grand Prix, sorry, and I will now, if my editing's correct, I will now hand over to Real Me, who realises his mic was on mute for the whole race. So let's see his reaction. Oh, you kidding me? Sorry guys, but I've just realised I've had my mic on mute for the whole race again. Oh, anyway, 7th place, sorry, after starting 5th after we had that contact with Max Verstappen. But you know, Lewis Hamilton retired with an engine failure, which is good for us. Lance Stroll got driver of the day, and if you go to the standings, Charles Leclerc is now leading by 5 points, and yeah, only a 10-point gap to Lewis Hamilton, so it's really close at the front. In terms of constructors, we now have Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull as your top 3, and McLaren jumping both Alfa Romeo and Haas after a good result for Carlos Sainz. Oh, can't believe I had my mic on mute again. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, I need to stop doing this. But yeah, an okay-ish race, moves us up, well we stay in 2nd, but now we're going to have Monaco next, so stay tuned to that. Make sure you go like and subscribe, and but yeah, that's it for the Spanish Grand Prix, round number 5 in the Sebastian Vettel career mode, and until next time, goodbye.